think and break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're Emma John, you welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
You know it is, just in the corner.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post.
Absolutely.
So we've moved on from Fantasyland, and we weren't sure whether to class this area as a land or not, but there were plenty of facts and secrets, so we decided we would.
Absolutely, there's tons. I didn't realise there's going to be as much, so
Yeah.
I'm glad we did now.
Yeah, so we're talking about Liberty Square.
We are. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Secret number one. So every colonial town in history had a designated tree that was the Liberty tree. Disney wanted this for Liberty Square as well, but they didn't want a young tree, so they didn't want to plant one and have it grow because that would look silly. They decided they wanted an aged tree. So they took a tree from somewhere else on the Disney property. They hired in landscaping engineers to transport the tree. The tree is 35 tons and 135 years old, and now it is their designated Liberty tree.
That's amazing. How would you even start doing that? How would you move 35 tons worth of tree?
I don't know.
I mean, that's really tall as well. It has to be tall.
Well, yeah, it's got to be tall. But it's that they had to hire an outside company to come in to move this one tree, rather than just grow one.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing. Because they could have went the easy option and grow one, and it would have looked amazing within time.
But it wouldn't have looked authentic from the beginning.
No, so they took the effort and expense to move it and make it look perfect from the beginning. I love it. Secret number 2. As you walk through Liberty Square, the buildings progress to correspond with the era. Add 18 to the number on the building and you'll get the year that the buildings represent.
Yeah, isn't that cool? So the architecture and the structure and the design kind of progresses as you... So you start with the Haunted Mansion, which I believe is supposed to represent like 17 something, and then once you get into like actual Liberty Square, it kind of gets to your 1800s and then onwards. I think that's super cool.
I love that. I've never noticed it. I never noticed a number on a building.
No, actually, I haven't.
But I love that fact that if you were wondering what year that building represents, you just have to add 18 to it and you get the answer. I love it.
Yeah, the subtle progressions seem to be a theme for the Magic Kingdom as well. So you've got, like, because that happens in Fantasyland, we didn't mention it in the video, but that also goes through time.
Yeah, definitely.
And then on the main street, you've got the lights that go from gas to electric.
The main street.
So it seems to be something that in the Magic Kingdom they've really thought about.
Absolutely, I love it. I love the small details that they come up with.
Number 3, so this is another tree fact. Why not? Because it's the Liberty tree in Liberty Square. So there are 13 lanterns hanging from the Liberty tree in Disney World, and this is to represent the 13 colonies of the Revolutionary period.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a cute, like, I mean, lanterns are cute anyway, and I imagine they're really pretty at night. I don't remember seeing them at night time.
I think we took a photo. If you look for our photos, I'm pretty sure we took a photo of that tree.
Maybe.
So we count them, there'll be 13 there.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love all these little details. We mentioned it so many times now that you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that 13 lanterns represent that unless you found out about it.
Unless you're really into like the colonial period or the revolutionary period, then maybe you would know about the 13 colonies. But for us coming from the UK where American history isn't a huge thing over here, we wouldn't know that there was 13 colonies, let alone that these 13 lanterns matched up to that. Which is
absolutely, and it's not just from the UK. I mean, how many people go to Disney World from all over the world?
Yeah.
So loads of people wouldn't be realising that, and all it takes just ask a cast member or you know, look into it, because there's so many details walking around that you just miss and you just don't get. What's amazing. Secret number 4. The brown sidewalks are supposed to represent the original sewer system of the era. Human waste used to be dumped in the streets.
That's so gross.
It is so gross, but it happened all over the world. It happened in London, it happened in all major cities. Yeah. So it just makes sense.
It's kind of cool and gross that Disney have done the little nod to it, I think. Like, they could have done without it, I think, but also it's interesting that it's there.
It is interesting it's there, and it makes sense why it's there, because of the time period, it would be like that. So I love that they thought about it and put it in there.
Yeah, the brown also helps to draw your eyes upwards rather than looking down at the gross sewer floor. Your eyes are drawn upwards to the buildings, which is another, I guess, great point about using the brown floor and the boring floor.
Absolutely, and there's so many different facts that we can say about like colours that Disney use. I mean, you use red in down the main street, so it runs out the red carpet for you, and it makes the castle looks a better photo opportunity. So yeah, they use the colours really well in Disney.
Secret number 5 is probably one of my favourite facts and secrets about Liberty Square, because it's so interesting. So in 1976, each state in America was given a replica of the Liberty Bell to celebrate the bicentennial. So Pennsylvania had the original bell and they also had the replica bell. So Disney thought, well, they've got two, maybe we can have one for Liberty Square. So they asked Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania said, yeah, sure, you can use it. So the bell in Liberty Square is Pennsylvania's bell, technically, but it's a real cast from the real Liberty Bell. But it also means that Florida is the only state in America to have two replica Liberty Bells from the original cast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that fact. And it's a real bit of history.
Yeah.
It really is. You can go and see a bit of history in Disney, in the Magic Kingdom's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if they make bells from other casts now, or if I don't think they're making any from the original cast, because I think that's what makes them so special. But I don't know if you can get like replicas.
You probably can. You probably can. But I mean, that's just a bit of history sat there, right there. To go and see, it would be amazing.
Yeah, and I don't know what Disney are going to do if Pennsylvania asks for it back.
That's going to be really hard.
Yeah, they'd have to just put, here is where the bell used to be.
Just imagine it.
Yeah.
Secret number 6. Liberty Square has no public bathrooms. There wouldn't have been no public bathrooms in the era, so Disney decided not to put them in, so it would go with the theme.
Yeah, so the restaurants and the quick service and the table service, they have bathrooms.
Of course.
and also all of the lands nearby have bathrooms. I think Frontierland actually has a big set of bathrooms.
Yeah.
A big bathroom area. So you don't have to hold it for too long.
No, I'm really, really sorry, because this fact and the other fact I've done talks about sewer and bathrooms a lot, so I really apologise for that. But it just fits in with the theme, I guess, of Liberty Square. But no, I'm really, really glad that Disney just done this, same as the other one, because this fits in with the theme.
Fact number 7. So if you're walking through Liberty Square, you might notice that the shutters are a little bit crooked. This is on purpose. This is because during the Revolutionary period it was tricky to get a hold of metal in the US. So that was because it was coming from the UK, or lots of it was coming from the UK anyway, and they were worried that they would make bullets out of the metal, so people had to get inventive, and so people would use leather to hold up their shutters. Now through time leather wears and stretches, and that would make the shutters all wonky and crooked, so Disney obviously wanted to replicate this.
Absolutely, I love that. And obviously Disney now obviously use metal, but I love the level of detail they go through to make it look wonky, because that would have been back in the time. It's amazing. We keep on saying it, all these small little details that they do, it just adds to the feel of that particular land you're in. Fact number 8. So we mentioned the characters, all the videos we do of these, and in Liberty Square you can meet Mary Poppins.
Yeah, this confuses me a little bit, because Mary Poppins is English, or I thought she was English, but I've not watched Mary Poppins in a while, correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm not sure why Liberty Square is chosen as her like home, but
no, I'm pretty sure she is English, but I guess where else would she live in Magic Kingdom?
That's true.
She had to go somewhere, and I guess the Liberty Square is the best fit for her.
Yeah, maybe she fits the era rather than like the country.
Yeah,
because it's not about the country, is it? In Magic Kingdom, it's more about like the feeling.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that. But you can also see the Muppets while you're there. You can't meet the Muppets, but you can see them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Secret number 9. So we couldn't talk about Liberty Square without talking about the Haunted Mansion. Now personally, not sure that the Haunted Mansion specifically fits in with Liberty Square, so I am glad it's set back a little bit, but technically it is in Liberty Square, and I'm not doing a Liberty Square facts and secrets without including
Absolutely not.
at least one fact.
It's amazing mine as well.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yeah.
So the secret is, as you're leaving the attraction, you pass through a pet cemetery, so you can look out for Mr. Toad's gravestone. It's rumoured that Imagineers paid homage to the amphibian with the following poem. It's a poem.
Yeah.
We liked the poem, so this is why we've chosen this secret. It is, "Dear Mr. Toad, it's sad but true, not nearly as marketable as Winnie the Pooh." And true, but sad.
Absolutely, yeah. So, obviously, Winnie the Pooh took over where Toad
Mr.
used to
Toad's
be.
right.
Yeah, that's what's really sad, but it's true.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love that they thought to put something there to memorialise it, him by.
Yeah.
I love it, and it does make sense to be in the Haunted Mansion. In
Well,
the
the
graveyard.
pet cemetery.
Yeah, so I do like it, and I like the fact that someone made the effort to do a poem as well.
Yeah, in my head there's a bunch of Imagineers kind of stood round the grave mourning Mr. Toad and
Yeah.
reading out this poem. That's probably not what happened, but that's why I picked that secret.
No, the poem's not on a gravestone, it's just Mr.
What's
Mr.
rumoured
Toad.
to have been
Yeah.
spoken.
So when you find the pet cemetery, you can find Mr. Toad, and you'll know the poem that goes with it. Fact number 10. The Hall of Presidents is a government recognised presidential museum. It's the only place other than the White House that can use a presidential seal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw the presidential seal on both of our trips because John really likes this attraction.
I do, I love this attraction. I like politics and the Queen and everything like that. It's right up my alley. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this attraction.
Yeah, also this is an attraction that was Walt's idea. He wanted it for Disneyland California,
Yeah.
but there wasn't any space to put it in. It didn't really fit in anywhere, so they kind of tabled it. And then when they built Liberty Square in Disney World, they thought, oh, it fits, so they brought it back. And originally it was just Abraham Lincoln in a chair.
Yeah.
He was one of the first moving animatronics, I believe, and then they added in all of the other presidents as they came along, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. As well, they had to get a special law passed so they can have the presidential seal included in this attraction, which is awesome. And also, every president now lends their voice to their animatronic within the attraction.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier than trying to get somebody to replicate the voice.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they do that.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, John could probably do an entire video just on the Hall of Presidents.
I really could. There were so many as well. We didn't realise how many there was until we started researching it.
Yeah, so those are all of the facts and secrets that we chose to include in the Liberty Square Facts and Secrets, but there are tons more, and I promise you they're not all bathroom based.
As you saw that.
Let us know down in the comments your favourite fact and secret from this video.
Absolutely, yeah. We post facts and secret videos every Tuesday and other videos on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, so don't forget to hit that notification bell if you're interested and give us a thumbs up because it really does help.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Bye.